All right, welcome to our team call, you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have an awesome call ahead of you. We have so many new people that have joined our team in the last few weeks, so hopefully if you're new, I want to be able to have you guys introduce yourselves, tell us where you're from, who you joined under, what your experience has been so far. If you haven't been launched yet, please reach out to me. I want to make sure I get you launched this week. And if there's anything else you're needing, like this will be a great time to ask questions. And also I'm going to go over some really basic stuff for the business, things that basically, everybody should be doing if you're brand new. If we're starting to host overviews for you guys in this business, we want to get you off on the right foot. So welcome. Thank you for joining us on this Monday night. I know Mondays are busy. Everybody's got a lot of things going on, but it's also a great time to kick off the work week when it comes to this business. Whether you're working in your spare time, just a couple hours a week, or you're working at much more full time, whatever your goal is in this business, I want you to know as your team leader, the person who started Pure Health Warriors, it's my goal to walk with you or run with you and go at your pace. Whatever it is that you need, I want to make sure that I'm helping you achieve your goals in this business. So one thing about it, we're very passionate about it. We love the products that we have. We know that they are life-changing. We see so many people really getting incredible results. So we want to make sure that, we're just spreading that word and we're really helping people achieve whole health through what we have. But if your goals are financial and you want to, reach that level of success, whatever that is for you, whether it's a certain dollar amount that you're trying to achieve, if you're trying to replace a full-time income or just earn a couple extra $100 a month for retirement or whatever that is for you, don't feel afraid to share that with us, because I'm going to be taking notes and writing down who I'm talking to and what your goals are so that I can make sure that your goals are my goals. I can help you achieve them. So we will kind of just kick this off and get started. So before we start the little meet and greet and get to know everybody, one thing I really want to do to kick everybody off on the right foot is grab your notepads and get your pens ready and get ready to take down some really simple notes. Team calls are always Monday nights at 8:30 for the Pure Health Warriors, you guys. There is a section, there's a pinned post in our Pure Health Warriors Facebook group that has notes on how all the team calls and where you can join them, whether it's a Pure Life Changers or Pure Team Global or Pure Health Warriors. It'll kind of help you differentiate whose calls are whose and what they're about and when they are, so we can help you guys get used to that. I'm gonna hit share screen real quick so I can just kind of share that with you and show you what posts are where. If I can move my screen up here. So if we go to Pure Health Warriors, if you're on your computer, it'll say pinned post. It's really hard to see. It's that little gray post right there, pinned post, but it's the one that has the Pure Overview with Rachel Garcia. Probably need to replace that one with a new updated one. But if you click continue reading on that, you'll be able to see where all of our team calls are, like personal development books. We have a reading list in there that you can get to. PureLifeChangers.com, what our websites are, each one, and what they're for. Teaches you a little bit about your back office, where to get on our weekly team calls if you're ever looking for the link and you can't find it at the last minute for some reason. I usually try to post it in our group early. And then you can always share this with your people on your team. And then this 24, I know somebody asked me about this. Jason, you asked me about this one earlier. I might need to update that. I have to rewatch it for the numbers. But then the two videos that we share most often, if you aren't invited me to a live overview, these are two great videos that you can send to your prospects to show the opportunity. And then always make sure you set up a time to follow up with them before you send the link. That's another big tip I can give you guys. Always set up your follow-up appointment before you send links to videos. Okay, guys? When you are doing a connect, so the biggest things that we do in this business is just invite people to see the opportunity, and then we show the plan, whether that's through a video or invite them to a live overview, and then we connect them to a leader. When you're doing that connect, I really want to stress that you need to edify your leaders, whoever that is that you're getting on a team call, whether that's Francine or if Gretchen or Abby or maybe Rachel, obviously, or myself is going to be doing the connect for you on that call. make sure you introduce us to your prospect. Tell us a little bit about them, and then tell them about us. So if you were edifying me on a team call, for instance, you would say, this is my good friend and business partner, Linda Suttles. She's somebody who helps me in my business. She basically shows the plan to people. She answers questions. I'm pretty new to this business, so I don't know all the answers, but she's been here a lot longer than me, so she can get those answered for you. Her biggest paycheck was $10,000 in 1 week. She's an emerald in the business, but has been doing this a little under 2 years. Those are just some little points that you could touch on if you're edifying me in the business. It does two things. It lets your person, whoever I'm talking to, know that my time is valuable. You can let them know I'm a very busy person. I have a team of 375 people, under me. So my time is valuable, and it lets them know that they need to kind of listen. I'm somebody who has gained some success in the business, so I've been able to earn a nice paycheck or two, and that, I can help them. I've been in the business for a while, so I can help answer their questions. But it's also going to let me kind of get to know a little bit about your person, where they live, what do they do, how do you know them? Is it your brother, your sister, your cousin, whatever? So give them a little props, a little respect too, and let them know, introduce me to them and let me know what it is, what's their background, something about them. I'm going to ask them questions, but if you can give me a little bit of something, it also kind of pumps up that person and lets them know that you think that they are somebody who deserves respect as well. So always edify your leader and your prospect on a call. Very important. Put yourself on hold. When you guys are doing connect calls, some of you guys are really good about that, but if you're brand new, you may not know to do that. Just put yourself on hold. So, because a lot of times you guys are learning and we hear every little thing in the background, and that can be distracting for your prospect, but also for your upline, whoever's doing the connect for you. So another important thing is to put yourself on hold so we can really, listen to that person and answer their questions. You shouldn't be jumping in or adding anything in unless there's something that you really think that that they wanted a question answered and they didn't, they're not asking it, for whatever reason. It gets down towards the end of the call and that they just aren't putting it out there for some reason. Maybe they forgot. Then wait till the last part of it and then jump in and ask that question for us so we can get it answered for them. But you shouldn't be interrupting the call with the leader at all. We should be able to kind of almost close the call for you, and we'll let you know when we're done, and we'll just kind of hand it back over to you. Also, if you're brand new, you should not be posting about the business opportunity on Facebook. We shouldn't really be talking about what we do. You shouldn't be naming the company or posting pictures of your products or anything like that for at least 6 months in this business. And there's a very good reason for that. If you start posting product pictures or talking about your new business opportunity, when you pick up the phone and you call people and invite them to it, chances are they're going to go, oh, no, I saw what they're up to. I already know they're into one of those things. Even though they don't know what that thing is, they automatically are going to stray away from you, or they're going to avoid your calls or avoid your messages or whatever. So it's very important that for the first few months, really make sure you're picking up the phone and you're inviting via the phone. Text messages, Facebook Messenger, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It doesn't work near as well as picking up the phone and asking them to check out this opportunity. Keep it really simple. Another thing I like to do, you guys, is while I'm on here, and this is something I always kind of go over with you guys while we're on a launch call, but I really think it's just kind of one of those things I want to go over with you guys while we're on here. If we go to, sorry, my little black bar is in the way up here. There we go. The Get Started tab, and you click on this action sheet, and you go to the bottom. If you guys print this out and cut this out and put it next to your phone, this 3-point invitation is basically all you need to invite people to it. You really should always kind of be in a hurry. You shouldn't be, we call it pure puke. Don't talk about everything that we do. Don't talk about the business. Don't talk about the products. All you should be doing is saying, hey, so-and-so, I've started something new. It's going to be big. I need 15 to 20 minutes of your time. I don't have time to go into it right now, but if I send you a video, when could you watch it? That's all you want to do. And if they ask questions, say, you know what, I just couldn't do it any justice if I tried to tell you about it, but I've got a great video that I could send you. If I send it to you, when can you watch it? When you. That's like the two big key words I want you to kind of get out there. Or if you're inviting them to an overview, that works too. Say, hey, I've got an overview that's going on tonight. My friend is going to talk about all about the opportunity. She's going to share it with you. If I send you a link, could you get on this call tonight at 9 o'clock? Could you? It's really important, okay? So this is all you need to be talking about. Like I said, kind of be in a hurry. Have an excuse, a getaway plan. You don't want to be stuck answering questions. If you do this right, you could call 20 people in 10 minutes, okay? It's really an easy way to do this and to get as many calls out as you possibly can. Be vague, be excited, have a smile on your face when you're inviting. People are going to want to know what's going on. Like, oh my God, are you pregnant? What is new? What is this? I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear about it. You should be creating that much excitement and intrigue when you talk to them about it. So be excited and let them feel that in your voice whenever you invite them to this. And then just let your upline, let that video or let your leader do the talking and show the plan for you. You guys don't need to have all the answers to that. All right. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you have any other questions I can answer about that? You guys can unmute yourself, raise your hand, and then we'll go into
Yes. Can I say something?
Sure. Go ahead, Angie.
What I found really annoying, I'm new at this whole make the invite 2 seconds, goodbye, gotta go, gotta run. And I'm just like, they're like, is this like Juice Plus? And it's like, why can't I just say, I know nothing about Juice Plus? Because I did say, this is like nothing I've ever seen. Then she kept asking questions, but Juice Plus and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know. Stop talking. Because I don't know how to stop talking. But I have to just say, I have to go. Anyway, it's like, they always want to ask, is this like Juice Plus? Is this like whatever? It's like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juice Plus. Anyway, you probably don't have an answer to that because it's a personal problem, but
that's exactly what I would say. I don't know anything about Juice Plus, but this is like nothing I've ever seen before. I can't wait to share it with you. Check this out. Can you get on it? Can you get on this call?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going through this phase of like, I'm nervous again about invites because December was easy because of the contest and I used my friends. But now it's like, oh, I'm so nervous about like saying the right thing when but I have to just be in a hurry. I got to run. Like you say, like, do you trust me? Like, you trust me, right? Like, stop talking and just trust me. I got to run and watch this. It's not that big a deal. And I feel like I make it a big deal in my head.
They say this is the heaviest when you've never done it before. And until you get started, your phone weighs 300 pounds. It's like 300 pounds until you make that first 2 or 3 calls. And then once you do it and you're done and they're like, okay, I mean, they are your friends. They do trust you. They are going to watch the video. And it's not a big deal, but it's that first getting over that first 300-pound phone, picking up that phone and making that first 2 or 3 calls. And then it's much easier. So you just got to do it. I would set yourself a little time limit and say, and write out your little list of whoever you're going to call this particular day and just go. Like, shut yourself in a closet and just go do it. Go get in your car or whatever you got to do. If you need to start the car and have that ding dong from the seatbelt initiate, say, hey, I really got to go. I'm getting ready to drive somewhere. Do what you got to do so that you are able to get off the phone and get moving. But just do it. Just set yourself a timer and make those calls.
Okay.
I've heard it.
Thank you.
I've heard it be said that if you're nervous, you're thinking more about yourself than you are thinking about your prospect.
Amen.
Granted, look, I get nervous too, but that's a good reminder to myself too. Like, oh, it's not about me. It's not about how I feel. It's about what they may need.
Mm-hmm.
So
pray about it before you do it. Ask for some calmness to come over you, whatever you got to do. It's different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was kind of, when I first started in this, my upline wanted me to literally sit in front of her and make the phone calls in front of her. I totally freaked out. I'm like, I can't do that. So I said, I just made myself a deal. Okay, I'll make these calls. I'll get it done. I'll do it tomorrow. And I promised her I would make this many calls the next day, and I did. But I had to like really kind of get over some serious anxiety to do it. But once I started, it was like after the second or third call, everybody agreed to it. They're like, okay, yeah, no problem. And then I was like, why was I afraid to do this? These are people who trust me. So,
Yes. Amen.
yeah. Anybody else? Any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself. No? All right. Well, let's kind of go down the list. I see some new names here. And so I would love to just kind of get you guys to introduce yourselves. I'm just going to go with the one at the top on the first that I see, and that would be Beverly Gaines. I can't unmute you for some reason. Can you unmute yourself? There you go.
There I am.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself, Beverly. Where are you from? Who brought you into the business? What are you liking most about what you see so far?
Well, I am in northern Minnesota, and I was brought into this business by my daughter, Andrea. And she said, Mom, I think I have a product that's going to make a difference in your life. And you know what? It has. So that's when I decided that I was going to go and just jump right in and buy the full pack, and decided to, I'm retired, newly retired. So I decided that I needed a different income stream too. Just because I'm retired doesn't mean that I don't need more money.
Exactly.
So I'm new. So it is quite a learning experience. And I really am impressed with how much help our company does give to the people that are involved in it.
Good. Have you been on the products for a while yet? Or are you just getting them?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
3 weeks since Christmas.
Good. What have you noticed so far?
Well, I've been taking the sulfur, and I don't have the pain in my hands. I don't have pain in my neck. I had a goose egg on the back of my neck from stress and tensions at work that wasn't going away. And in 2 weeks, it has almost completely disappeared.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
pretty exciting.
That is great. What else are you taking?
I am doing I just started with the daily build, and I'm taking the superfruits and the calcium, and I have taken the energy. So, yeah.
Good. Are you noticing sleep improved? You take the calcium before bed?
I noticed that my dreams are more vivid, that's for sure.
I know that calcium makes me sleep like a baby. I don't know if I dream or not. It knocks me out. It's good.
Most of the time, there's so much to learn as a person that's just into this for a week. There's so much to see and so much to learn that I have a hard time shutting my brain off before 10 o'clock at night, so then you try to get to sleep and you're thinking of all these people and all the things that you should be doing. And did I do this right? And should I do that? And maybe tomorrow I should try this approach. And, it's all of that. So it's new and I'm enjoying, and it's giving more opportunity for me to be able to spend a different kind of time with our daughter. So that's a bonus too.
That's good. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Beverly. I appreciate that. All right. Who do we have next? Andrea, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Andrea. That was my mom that was just talking. So
Good.
I'm the one that got into it. I was brought into this by Jess and Mercedes. I am from Minnesota, Minneapolis area, Champlin to be exact. I don't know. I'm enjoying the product. It is a huge learning curve. I am a big advocate of nutrition, health and wellness. So this is like a bonus for me. I'm super excited to start the whole, I'm training for a marathon, so I'm excited to start the whole, the GPS and energy product. So to see how that incorporates into my training program and blah, blah, blah. Obviously I'm not very good at this in public speaking, so it's a learning curve. So, but yeah, I'm super excited. I don't know, I've enjoyed the product. My favorite is the sulfur. I've had a lot of, I do a lot of kickboxing, things like that. So I've had a lot of joint pains with my hands and my neck, hips. So with running as well. So it's amazing difference, along with my job that I'm always on my feet. The superfruits are amazing. I've had the best sleep that I've had in like years. With that, even with the vivid dreams, I still is amazing what it's brought to my life. So I suffer from anxiety and depression, so I'm looking forward to being on it for a while. I'm not medicated, but I just know my triggers. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the results are from now to like 3 to 5 months, like going out on it. So I've known right now that I'm even playing, if that makes sense to anybody who has it. Yeah. I don't have those peaks and valleys. So
that's good. Are you taking the Mila and the Goyen too?
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Take those daily. That'll help for sure.
Definitely.
What do you do for a living, Andrea?
I work at a medical device company, Boston Scientific. I am a research coordinator there.
Okay.
Clinical research, so I'm always on my feet.
That looks weird.
Right.
So,
all right, good. Let's see. Sorry, we had somebody that wasn't muted there. All right, well, fantastic. I appreciate you sharing, Andrea, and I look forward to hearing your results improve as time goes on too. And you sounded great, by the way. You're welcome. Okay, I see a new guy, Rob Mackey. You want to share with us, Rob? You'll have to unmute yourself.
Sure. Hey, Linda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm well. I'm in the midst of putting my daughter down, so if you hear her in the background, she's just a little 3-year-old that she's kind of like a college kid. She stays up late and sleeps late. So
okay.
But yeah, I was invited by Jason Myers. So I just joined today. I'm excited for I don't know that you would say, I think it's more lifestyle, just as far as me and my wife were very active before kids, and then we hit a wall. So we're just looking for probably just some health benefits. And then along with that, obviously what comes with that. So we're kind of open-handed, as God says to be, to this thing. So if it turns into, I don't know what it's going to turn into. So I'm pretty open-handed to it right now. So I went with the whole health pack tonight. Just really excited to get started.
All right, great. Well, welcome to the team. It's nice to meet you, and I'm excited to see your results from your products when you get them in. Obviously, you just got started tonight, so you haven't got them yet. But I look forward to helping you any way that I can and answering any questions that you have along the way. Do you have anything that is piquing your interest right now? Anything you're curious about from what you've heard so far?
Just wish that I would have gotten the sulfur. Sounds like so, but I'll ease towards that. But just being active at my job and things like that, I have a few issues. Not crazy like I told you the other day, but I have a little sciatic pain, things like that. Mm-hmm. So, but Jason's gave rave reviews on that product. So, but I think it was interesting what you mentioned too about the inviting. So I may follow up with you on some of those things. And Francine, I know she's on here too.
Yep.
So, and it's official, we're friends because she friended me on Facebook and I accepted it. So, but I thought it was also just a side note too. I noticed on your Facebook that you were friends with John Hanson.
I'm not quite sure who that is offhand, but I don't know. I've got like 4,500.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, he lives in Jacksonville. They own a yoga studio there. but it's just a small world because he's a very close friend of my very close friend here. So, but yeah, I'm excited, and I appreciate your all support. So, because I know just from talking to Jason, you guys are very supportive. So,
Okay.
but I thought it was interesting how you were mentioning about the inviting and trying to be kind of vague about it. So I may probe you guys a little bit about that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty open-handed. I'm just really excited to use the products. So that's kind of where I'm starting.
And tell everybody what you do for a living, Rob.
I'm a golf course superintendent. So I take care of the grounds at a golf course here in the Charleston, South Carolina area.
Very cool. All right. Well, thanks, Rob. I appreciate you sharing. I look forward to helping you. And yeah, any questions you have, you've got all of us handy. Jason can share our phone numbers with you guys, and we'll be happy to help you anytime you need.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna hop off here now. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Who else do we have? Anybody else new on here tonight? You know, Kristen Kurtz. I don't know that you ever really got to introduce yourself. And we got Gina Frog on here too. Let's go with Kristen real quick, since I already called you out, and you kind of share your story, where you're from, how you got into the business, and then we'll go back to Gina real quick.
Sure. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I'm bundled up because I'm trying to stay warm. I'm in Bloomington, Minnesota. So Champlin's not too far from me if you ever want to say hi. I got into this business. I was talking to somebody about it today. Again, it's pretty divinely. I signed up under Gretchen. We met on a cruise last year for another company that we worked for as an incentive prize, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, my kids are coming in here. And just really felt the nudge from God to move in this direction, and here I am. And my health has definitely changed quite a bit as far as my husband likes me more, which is a big thing.
What product was that, Kristen?
Goji. Woot woot. The cleanse is definitely huge. I have Hashimoto's and celiac, and then some other autoimmune fun stuff going on. So my hormones were a complete mess. I actually just had my hormones retested, and my testosterone was nothing. Previously, I was actually getting some boosters for that. And it's been a while since I've had the boosters, but my testosterone is still elevated. So I think that something's going on here, which is good. I am just really excited to be part of this team because the support, the community, it's just like family. I'm excited for God to keep just bringing people. I pray for people to come, and then they come.
That's
slowly.
good.
And I'm okay with that. It's a strong foundation.
Yeah.
So, yay. That's me.
Awesome.
I have 2 boys. Husband, we've been married for 15 years. So, I work full time. I'm also a life coach. So, I've got a lot going on, but it's good.
You find the way to fit this business into your pockets of your day, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Hey, reach out to Paige, my chug. She messaged me today and was asking about, she really wants to reach out to a person she saw posting that has Hashimoto's and had half her thyroid removed, and wanted to know about how to approach that person about this business. And I told her to do some research in Life Changers, but since you have some history with that, maybe you can give her some pointers or something.
Mm-hmm. And Gretchen too has a history with the thyroid as well. I have the Hashimoto's, which is different, which affects a lot of other systems in my body, but I'm happy to help in any way.
All right, good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we have Gina. Gina, tell me how you pronounce your last name, because I don't want to mess it up, and you can just unmute yourself if you don't mind.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So my last name is actually Frode, but a lot of people do say Froggy. I don't know how many times I've actually heard it say right way.
I didn't want to do that. Okay, I thought it was Frog.
No, you're completely fine. You're close. A lot closer than.
So tell us about yourself, Gina. How'd you get into the business? Who'd you come in under? What's your favorite products? What do you see yourself doing with the business?
I joined the business because I'm engaged. My mom actually joined. She was having really bad migraines, constant migraines, and didn't want to take any pain medicines to kind of suppress those things. So she joined, took the organic sulfur, and she said her headache cleared within like hours of. So me and my mom are pretty close, and when she told me about this, I was amazed because I knew about her struggles. So I joined the business to try the product and to honestly make some extra money as well. I've gotten to trying products. I'm still, trying to figure out a good schedule to take them and what's right for my body. I've been taking the new 6 every single day. I love it. I work for a school district with kids, and there has been everything going around, and I have dodged everything, as well as my fiance has been taking it too, and his work, everybody has had stuff, and he hasn't gotten anything. So I will swear by that stuff to anyone. We both love the energy. Organic sulfur, like I said, is an absolute plus. There hasn't really been anything that I don't like so far. So yeah. Oh, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
All
So
right.
yeah, super excited. I'm still trying to get the hang of things. I'd say the most difficult part right now is just growing up in kind of this technology, social media based generation. So I don't have a lot of people's phone numbers. I have a lot of people on my Facebook friends, but you just shoot somebody a Facebook Messenger. You don't text people a lot. So that's my biggest challenge right now.
So are you messaging people and saying, hey, I need your phone number. I got something I want to talk to you about and don't want to do it over social media?
Yes. First person I ever talked to, I made the mistake of, doing the social media stuff. And ever since then, I'm like, nope, not ever doing that again. We're just, hey, can I have your phone number? Hey, can I have your phone number? Hey, can I have your phone number? So.
And that's working pretty good.
Yeah. Working better than the first method I tried. So.
Awesome. Yeah, I think social media, a lot of people, there's so many network marketing companies out there today. There's a ton of them. And a lot of people are using social media. It's like the lazy networkers way of doing business. And honestly, like they'll just blast so many people through Facebook Messenger, their invites to see their opportunity, but they're doing it without any real connections. There's no real heart. So if you pick up the phone and you actually have a conversation with people, they're like, oh, they want to talk to me. It's like getting real mail, besides junk, besides a bill. It's like getting that personal connection. It's like, oh, somebody cares about me. They want to talk to me. So there is something about that where they actually do want to answer. They want to talk to you. They want to know what it is that you're doing. And they feel proud that you've contacted them to share whatever it is that you have with them. So I think there's a lot of excitement that comes with that phone call. So it's in keeping it personal. That really helps people to pick up the phone and answer that and engage in a conversation with you guys. So congratulations. Good job on getting started. I appreciate you guys. I can't wait what's your wedding date?
We just set a date, June 1st, 2019.
Wow.
June 1st, 2012 is whenever we first started dating. So it falls on a Saturday in 2019. So it works out.
Good. Well, congratulations. You'll have plenty of time to make some money with Pure to pay for that wedding, right?
Yes. Let's hope so. I'm super excited.
All right, good. Well, thank you. Welcome to the team. That excitement, keep that going. That's what it takes to build a great business in this, is just keeping that excitement level up. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the new people. But if anybody else has anything else they want to add, you are welcome to jump in, Carla or Francine or Gretchen. Do you have anything you want to add to the call tonight? Gretchen says no.
Yeah. Just proud of Carla for getting her invites for a private Zoom tonight. So
yes, Carla.
Love to be working closely with her again.
Good. Yeah, Carla's been in the business for quite a while. And, I think everybody has a different point in this business. When I first started in network marketing, I was so scared to get going. Like, I just loved the product. I just loved the product. I just wanted to be on the product. I didn't really care about the business when I first started years ago, in another opportunity. And I think I was a lot probably like Carla. Like, I liked the team. I liked getting to know everybody. I liked the events and going and attending stuff and taking the product. I didn't necessarily want to share it with everybody. But as time went on and the more I fell in love with the whole opportunity and everything, the more comfortable I got with, I should be telling more people about this. Carly, you kind of remind me of that. It's nice to see you inviting and getting people on a call tonight and sharing what we have with other people. So, everybody has a different timeline, and everybody's success, it really depends on the individual, however many people you're willing to invite. And when you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and start sharing what we have with other people, that's what's going to, create a timeline for you as an individual in your business. Don't ever get discouraged by seeing other people achieve things that you aren't achieving right from the start. Some people will hit the ground running and they'll take off fast and they'll have fast success. And some people will start slow, but you can't walk a mile. You got to walk a mile in everybody else's shoes. Don't judge anybody else's success by, what is that day one versus day could be 200 for somebody else, when you have no idea when you just come in where somebody really started. So congratulations, Carla. It's nice to see people get started whenever that time is for them. And I see big things in your future. I always have. So good to see you guys getting going. Anybody else? We have amazing things happen in this team.
I'll say something.
Yeah, go ahead. Who is that?
Angie.
Hey, Angie.
I always like to take advantage of when we're together. One thing, Andrea, you and I, we need to be Facebook friends because I took it all for depression. That was the only reason I got on the products, and I have a huge testimony. So we need to be Facebook friends because Rachel told me exactly what to do to get rid of depression right off the bat because I emailed her because the presentation had her husband on it, with his severe depression. I have another little question about something silly. So I was reading a book and a guy comes up to me and says, "What you reading?" I said, "Oh, I've been entrepreneuring for a couple of months." And so what would you say when you have organic conversation coming up? I'm like, the first thing I started to say was, "Oh, you need to watch a video to find out." And I'm like, that's retarded. You don't say that to someone in person. Let me send you a video and we'll talk later. How do you, would you just say your testimony? I'm going to mute myself, but whoever, if Fran has something to say, you just a quick testimony and say, what would you say as an organic conversation? He wanted to know what I was doing. And I didn't know how to answer without the pure puke. So someone help me.
Francine, you want to take it?
Well, okay. So back up. He asked you, what do you do for a living?
He asked, what are you entrepreneuring? He's a husband of a friend at church. He's a real nice guy. Wanted to make conversation. He's actually interested in me. And I didn't really know how to answer. Supplements? And everyone's like, supplements. Blah. Who cares?
I help other people work from home. I help other people earn income working from home. You could also add, if you want to, it's in the health and wellness industry.
It's close to what I say.
It depends who I talk to, what I say. Sometimes I say I help people with health and wellness. Sometimes I say I help people, earn money working from home. I help people start other businesses working part-time from their homes.
Okay, that's easy.
It's something quick and easy, and then sometimes they'll elaborate, tell me more. Well, I'd love to, but I'm on my way out. Why don't you just give me your phone number or email? Blah, blah, blah.
But here's the funny thing. I'm sorry I'm making this meeting drag out. We were at a bouncy house party. We're there, and I'm not in a hurry. I'm sitting there reading. So I can't say that. I'm in a hurry. That's a lie. I'm kind of tired. I'm thinking off the top of my head. But that wouldn't have worked. I'm just getting you, Fran. I can't say that. I can't leave. We're watching our kids bounce on bouncy houses for about an hour.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, then you could say, you know what? I'm still so new at it. I'd love to show you. Right. Somebody help me out here. I'd love to show you.
I got an idea.
Go for it, Abby.
So what I say is I'm partnered with a nutraceutical company, and I help people get healthier and set up their online business from home. And in your case, if you're kind of stuck there, I would just say, I'd really love to show you, but we have an online presentation that'll do a much better job. So why don't I get your phone number and I can invite you to one of our webinars that we host sometime this week.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Can you leave that on my voicemail and I'll learn, like memorize it? Because I'm such a talker. I do not know how to not go on rabbit trails. So this is going to be a learning process.
Abby will probably text it here in the group chat.
Okay, that's a hint.
Yes, do it tonight.
All right.
I say I teach people how to build online businesses from home in their spare time. And I leave it at that. If they want to know more, I'll ask questions and I'll say, I'd love to show you how. I can send you a video or you can get on a live presentation that I'm doing later this week. Give me your email address and I'll send you the info. I asked for the email address. I know Francine asked for the phone number. I think you can do both. Give me your phone number and email.
I say the same thing as you, and I usually try to get a phone number.
Mm-hmm. I like the email address because you can drop follow-up emails too. Or if you didn't,
ask for both. Since you're asking, ask for both.
that doesn't hurt for sure.
Or the best way to contact them, or the best way to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't do emails, some people don't do text, so.
That's a great question. All right, anybody else?
Just tomorrow starts the new week with the business. So we're on a run week, right? For those of you that are new, it just means we're all pooling together to invite as much and bring as many people as we can into the business, because that all helps all of us when it happens the same week. So for my team, for you guys that are on here, so Gretchen, Carla, right, Angie, Kristen, Rob, Gina, for you guys, whoever comes in with a 1,500 pack is going to get a book or some kind of prize, some kind of, not a business pack like what Linda was giving, something related to the business, some kind of personal development from me this week. So
good. Nice.
I love incentives. Incentives work for me, so I figure I'll throw that out there and we can all bring in new business partners and get a little something.
Yep. Business builder packs, for me, like I try to do that too. And so like tonight, I'm still trying to hit a goal. So I hosted a couple live overviews. If you had people on the live overviews tonight, anybody that comes with a 1,500 point pack before tonight's over, then you get a Business of the 21st Century CD, a 3 Commitments of Leadership book, or another personal development book, and a journal. So I like to do incentives too, especially when we're trying to reach goals. Next week's going to be a huge run week for our teams, as Francine was saying. So you guys are going to have some good incentives out there, not just if you're on Francine's team. Francine's doing that for everybody in her downline. I will be doing something a little different. We'll coordinate and make sure. But those are things that I give out, go to your brand new person. And I want to make sure everybody's launched, and we do that out of the gate in 48. So we want to launch and set up your private overview, your Zoom for your people, and then first 48 hours since you join, if we can do that. So if you haven't been launched yet, make sure you get with me and schedule an appointment for this week as soon as possible, and we set up your overview as soon as possible too.
While you're talking about the overview, I was just reminded of this. I did an overview with Rachel did one for me and my team. It's been a few weeks ago. And I actually had me, and I think it was Angie was on that time, and we shared like our 2-minute story. And then I did an edification for Rachel on the overview. I mean, I know you were talking about that for the Connect call earlier, but I really found that to be, it really personalized the overview, because, it was really to, help Angie kind of get going with her business. So I felt that was really, really something good I don't know how everybody else does, if they're doing a private one for their group or their team, but I really loved that.
That too, if time permits. Tonight we
Right.
had 2 back to back, so we were kind of running short.
Yeah.
So I went able to do it tonight, but I agree. Yeah, if you can, and I try to set that up in advance with whoever I'm running that overview for, so that we can do that. So you introduce me if I'm hosting, or Rachel if you're hosting, but share your 2-minute story first, and then
Right.
we go into the other. If you don't get to do that, and say like for the ones I did tonight, I recorded them, sent those videos out, so you guys should have your recordings. If you don't get to share your 2-minute story on an overview, when you do your follow-up, that's the perfect time to share your 2-minute story. So if you've scheduled, which you should have scheduled, a follow-up before you even sent the link for them to join that live overview, when you do your follow-up, you're going to get them on the phone. You're going to say, hey, how are you doing? Thanks for joining my overview last night. I'd like to kind of share my little story with you guys, how I got started, what I did. If you guys don't know what your 2-minute story is yet, it's where you were when you started this company, where you were, what you saw, what you did about it, and where you're going with it. So it's those kind of hitting those 4 bullet points: where you were, what you saw, what you did, and where you're going. If you need help with that, we can text that. It's there. You can just search sharing my story. There's a couple of times we've done that in our Facebook Pure Health Warriors page the last couple of weeks, where some of them did it in a text, and then I posted a video where some of them did it. They actually shared videos of their story. So the more you practice it, the easier it is to share. But I encourage you guys to do that. Share your 2-minute story testimony on the phone with your person before you introduce them to your connect, whoever your leader is that's going to ask, answer their questions and kind of share their story as well. All right.
Okay, can I piggyback that real
Yep.
quick?
Mm-hmm.
The other, I agree with what she said, if there's time to do 2-minute, like Gretchen just said. And I think also the other multi-purposeful I can't even talk. It helps us get over our fear of speaking, because our goal is to be leaders someday as well. Like, we want to have the confidence to do what you're doing someday. We need, we have to build leaders, because as we grow, we need more leaders. We can't pour in, it can't be all Rachel, all Linda, all Fran forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it really helps us get over our fear of speaking for 2 minutes. Like it was, you just got to do it. Just 2 minutes, do your where you were, blah, blah, blah. And then the next time you'll be even better. And the next time you'll remember to say something cool, that just, it's really neat to hear from people. Plus it helps us get over our fear, because we have to be a leader someday. That's my, yeah.
It's part of the reason I have you guys speak on these calls like this too. You just don't know it. But exactly, you're dead on with that. It's good practice, yeah. And the more you speak, the more you get comfortable being on camera, the easier it is whenever you do kind of like fill your leadership shoes and you're like, I think I can do it. Let me do it. And I encourage you guys to start practicing. And when you are ready, if you feel ready to share that, to do your own overviews, I want to highly encourage you guys to do that. So, all right, guys. If you don't have anything else, this is definitely a longer than normal team call. I try to keep them around 30 minutes, but I appreciate you guys taking your time and getting on here and asking questions and getting involved. And if somebody else has a topic that you want to cover for next week's team call on Monday, please feel free to message me or post in our Pure Health Warriors group. If somebody else wants to lead, if you have a subject that you feel confident in sharing about, that you want to talk about, or if you're taking a training, something that you want to share, like Gretchen is doing a great social media training. However, as I said before, if you're brand new to this, if you've been in this business 6 months or less and you are, I don't want you to get on social media and start talking about this business, but you can start building a brand. It's okay to start building a brand and getting people to recognize you and follow you for something other than what we do. Like, we're not talking about what we're doing, but we can teach you how to post on social media without being, talking about product, I guess, more than anything. But Gretchen does that. We have team calls that we keep in our files section in the Pure Health Warriors group as well. So we have a new file for 2018 team calls that I'll be dropping this recording into, so you guys can check that out if you want to find those later. And if you have any questions, just get with your upline, whoever brought you into this business, and we will definitely get your questions answered and help you as you go. So congratulations on your new businesses. Many of you guys are starting, and we're excited to have you here as a part of the team and excited to help you guys grow. Thanks for joining us. Y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy your week, and let's have a great run this week. As Francine said before, it's going to be busy. I've got several overviews scheduled for this week. If you need one hosted for yourself, I will have to do it earlier in the day, but we can definitely do one. Here's what I do. I encourage you to invite 50 people at least in hopes of getting 25 people on a call, and that is in hopes of getting 5 of those people signed up. So that's kind of what we do as far as the live overview goes, and what our plans are for it, what we hope to get happening on them. But every person that you share this with is gonna count. They may not join today. You may not have people sign up right away, but they're watching you. What they're doing is wanting to see if you're going to stick with it. What's your stickability? Are you going to be here in a year, or are you going to give up in 2 weeks when you get 30 no's? So a lot of times it takes 100 no's to get 1 yes, but that 1 yes can be powerful. That 1 yes could be your rock star that's going to build a massive business under you. So be here for the long haul, stick with it. Enjoy the products as you go along. You are in a business where you literally get to write off your expenses, and you get to eat them, and you get to feel better taking them. So there's no better business in the world as far as I'm concerned. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I look forward to running with you this week and helping you achieve your goals. Y'all have a great night. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.